Yeah, pain in the arse. I have had so many technical problems today. It's like a cursed day today. And wait till I get a few in the room so I can explain what's happened, because I've got a major problem with my TV that I cannot fix. And it's the weirdest shit. I'm very tech savvy, as you know. Used to build PCs, very onto it, very into all that. Wait till I tell you. And this thing now, I've had a right pain in the arse. I've had a problem with my MacBook today. It's like everything's all come at once. But I'm waiting till there's a few in the room, because I want to tell you about my telly. Because this is absolutely fucking crazy what I'm about to tell you. And I have never ever known what I'm about to tell you. That I'm hoping somebody in this room's going to say, oh, I know what will fix it, because I've had that problem. But I don't think you're going to, because I've never seen this problem. So let the room fill up and we'll have a bit of fun. And let's fix the tech issue. And this, by the way, was me. What I had to do is plug this headset into the DS4, didn't work. Then plugged it into this, didn't work. Restarted the PS4, plugged it into the DS4, it worked. Plugged it back into this, didn't work. Fucking hell. I have had a day today that has been... The only good thing, bit of retail therapy, got an unboxing going up after I've done the stream. You want to check it out, it's pretty cool. And I've just had an hour playing with it. And when I tell you what the problem is, seriously, I'll start explaining it now because there's a few regulars in and you're all tech savvy. First of all, anybody in this room got an LG TV? Yeah, it was just, all it was, Craig, is literally cables in, cables out, not communicating. Because the thing about this controller, this Nacon, very fucking strange, is the power, the PlayStation button does not switch the console on. So every time I want to start playing the PS4, I have to press my DualShock, wait till it boots up, then press this, then it changes my user, then I'm good to go. So it was just a miscommunication. But by the fucking by, get ready for the TV. So, I'm trying to think where I can start. It's not a major fucking problem. But it's a ball ache problem, especially for me when you know what it is. So here we go. Today, about lunchtime, usual thing, having a bit of a sandwich. I usually sit. I've done all my emails, checked all my shit. I'm settling down, cup of coffee, bit of a sandwich. I watch a bit of my YouTube to catch up. Press the YouTube app on my TV. Now, the way you do it with the LG, you get the LG remote, you press the home button. WebOS opens in the bottom where you've got access to everything in just little tags. Beautiful it is. So it pops up. On the YouTube app, I press OK. Boom. So then it like goes to this red screen, then it goes to the YouTube big red splash screen. You've probably all seen it, you've started it on your PS4. When you start your YouTube app, you get the big red splash screen, YouTube. So I then goes in the kitchen to put my coffee cup down, come back in here, we're still on the red splash screen. And so it begins. So if I tell you, all afternoon from lunchtime until literally... time is it's about just gone 8 o'clock, until about an hour ago I've been at this, and this is what I've done. So basically, in layman's terms, the YouTube app will not boot up. Now, I also want to stress, I know for a fact that the YouTube app on smart tellies is a ball ache. On the Hisense, it kept failing, it kept fucking crashing. You had to switch the TV off, you had to reboot it. It's just the app. It's a piece of shit programming. It doesn't work every time. So I'm thinking, first time it's happened on here, because I use it every day, and I thought, okay, bit weird, I'll just switch the TV off, just like the Hisense, and we'll be back to normal. Switches the TV off, put it back on, press the YouTube app, splash screen, still stays on the splash screen. So I'm thinking, right. Quick search online. LG TVs, YouTube, locked up. Couldn't find fuck all anywhere, by the way. Very surprising. So I then goes on to LG, looking at support now. I'm now taking it to the next step because I'm trying to think, okay, I've tried this. So the one thing I don't want to do is factory reset, because factory reset will set all my fucking... Don't start answering yet, Craig. Wait till I've finished, then you'll get me. So I don't want to do the factory reset because I've set this up. And by that, I mean I've wrote all the HDMIs, I've got it all set up, I've got the apps in where I want them. I mean, basically, I've spent like all week getting it really nice. Not a big ball ache, but it is. So I want to avoid factory reset. So I go into LG's App Store, press it. You can delete YouTube. So I deletes YouTube. I then goes back into the LG store. I installs YouTube. Thinking, banging. Goes to the YouTube app, clicks launch, red splash screen, locked. I'm thinking, okay, this is now getting fucking silly because I've tried rebooting the TV. I've tried uninstalling YouTube, reinstalling. That then puzzled me. Because all you guys know tech-wise, anything's not working, fuck it off, bring it back in, but we're away. But no. So I'm thinking, okay, I'll take it to the next level. I'll pull the plug out of the wall, hard power reset. Again, usually fixes everything. Comes back up, presses YouTube, splash screen, still locked. So now I'm thinking, now we're getting fucking really silly. So I thought, well, that's it. I've just got to fucking factory reset, haven't I? Into the LG settings, sure enough, about us, general, factory reset. You click it, literally takes 30 seconds, reboots, and you're literally like, you've got the TV out of the box. You've got to put your name, your country, your fucking satellite box, the whole 9 yards. So I did all that, took about 5 minutes, putting all the shit in, then we're on the front end of the telly, and Sky's on. So I'm thinking, here we fucking go. That's fixed it. Bit of a ball ache, we're okay. Presses apps, YouTube. Now, from clean, you press YouTube and it comes up and says, this app has to update before it'll run. That's normal because the original one, obviously, on the software is old. So it does that, it goes to the store, it updates, and I'm thinking, thank fuck for that, we're away. I then pissed about putting all my other stuff right and then went to YouTube, clicked it, fuck me, still locked. So I shit you not, guys, there is nothing I have not done today that gets that YouTube app off that lock screen. And I have no fucking idea why, because you all know, being tech savvy probably, power resets, hard resets, plugs out the wall, factory resets. Yeah, but the thing is, Benji, you can't get true 4K. That's the fucking ball ache. And bearing in mind, because this is where the fun started, I went on to LG's chat fucking help. When I tell you what his first answer was, I just sat there and I just knew I'm not going to get fuck all done. So it took me 20 minutes to connect to this chat, LG support. Hi Julian, can I help you? What's your problem? Yes, new LG telly, YouTube app, locked on splash screen, will not fix. And I can see him typing and it says, before you type anything, I've done the following. Reboot, reset, factory reset. I just told him. He comes up, his answer. Can you try connecting to another router? And I looked at it and I thought, right, type back, I says, can you please explain what that's going to actually do? Well, YouTube app requires very high bandwidth. I just want to see if it's your router. Let me explain something. Every single app on the TV and on my devices in the house works fine. Whilst waiting to connect to you on this chat, I watched a movie on my Netflix app on the TV in question. What has the router got to do with it? And I knew then he's reading off a fucking troubleshooting check sheet and you might as well forget it. So he says, well, we need to check the router. Could you connect through your phone to a hotspot because it needs high bandwidth? I says, I'm on an 80 meg line. I'm watching movies. Other apps are running on the TV. So what the fuck is going to change to a router back when nothing's problem with the router? Period. And by the way, I forgot to mention, when I rebooted hard, I shut every plug down. So everything powered down. Router, PlayStation, Sky, Blue, everything in that corner off. So everything's reset. So you people try and explain to me what the fuck is happening and how the fuck is YouTube still locking on the splash screen. Because I have no clue. In fact, I find it really weird because I don't know how it can do it. That's what I can't understand. Because if you've uninstalled the app, hard factory reset, you've actually got rid of the whole software. And the software's been working fucking fine. I was watching it all last night. Strange thing though, what I do notice, which I am surprised, the actual firmware number of the YouTube app on LG is dated 12th of the 12th, 2016. You can't roll the software back because it won't run. When you factory reset it, Craig, it's already got an older version on, and when you press go, it has to update before it runs. It won't do any other way. But like I said, the weird thing is, and I told the LG man as well, and he went and checked what was the latest software, and that was it. So I have no fucking idea what's happening. Not a clue. I'm just hoping it fixes itself in time. I can't see it. Unless there's going to be a firmware update somewhere along the line, and I can't see it being YouTube firmware because of the date of when it was updated. So it's going to be an LG update. Now, I know LG update quite regular now. Whether that fixes it, fuck God only knows. What I'm more worried about, you can't find it on the internet anywhere. And you know my old adage that I use very regular, if you've got a problem of any technical sort, type into Google, because somewhere, somebody in the world's had your problem. You fucking try typing it now. You find me a solution on the online for LG TV YouTube app, frozen, can't run. I haven't found a single item that actually helps. That I find a bit weird. Anyway, I need to chill. This is probably not the right fucking game to be playing, because I've got a bit of explaining to do about this game. Firmware upgrades from LG seems likely, but interesting. You try it now. You get your fucking thing now. Anybody in the room, get a device, get your phone. You find me a solution for LG YouTube app locked. I couldn't even find anything. Not a video, not fuck all. I found plenty of videos uninstall, reinstall YouTube app, but nowhere did I ever see anywhere today. And even the LG support man couldn't answer it. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to give it a few days, a week. If it's still a ball ache, I'm actually going to phone them and say, look, this needs fixing. This is bullshit. I need this fixing. It's something I use massively on the TV. So either get somebody here to fix the fucker or something. It's the LG... Oh, wait a minute. It's the LG U... I've typed this in today that many fucking times. LG 65 UJ670. Got any Until Dawn tips? Massive tip for fun, Stuart. Have you got a PlayStation camera? If you have, go into the settings and turn on Scare Cam. Play it with headphones on, in the dark, switch that on and have some fun. And if you can save everybody in that game, I'll plat shit. Because I don't think that's possible and people say it is. By the by, news today, Elite Dangerous, June 27th. Finally coming to the PS4. $29.99 pre-order, $39.99 pre-order, deluxe version if you wish to get it. Knock yourselves out. And I've got some amazing news, by the way. Tomorrow, I was not going to tell you, I was just going to do an unboxing, but I might as well tell you because there's plenty in the room and it's going to be fun. I have got coming tomorrow Farpoint with the rifle. Sad thing is, I can't stream it. And that is the biggest fucking ball ache of all. Because I would love to stream that. What I might do, but I can't see this being entertaining for you guys. I can stream Farpoint, me playing the game. You get no camera like this, because obviously the VR needs the camera. And I really wish Sony fix it. Either give us what they ought to do, and I'd be interested if they could do this. Sony, because they've allowed USB support now for external drives, what they really ought to try and do, especially with VR and cameras, and I'd love to speak to the people high up, because I think this is a no-brainer. They need to allow an external camera. Imagine if they'd allow me to put my Logitech in there and have my Logitech stood here, so the main PlayStation camera does my VR, but the Logitech can also stream a picture-in-picture. Okay, it takes a bit of fucking about. Apparently YouTube has had problems with smart TVs before. Most of the older models it won't work with now. Yeah, but you know what, Jason? This model is April 2017. This is that new. No fucker had reviewed it when I got it. This is this year's model. Not only this year's model, like this fucking month's model. No, Benji, I wanted people to go and check. Yeah, I wasn't trying to say to you, try and prove me wrong. I want somebody to prove me wrong. I want somebody to come in the room and say, fuck, I've found it. This is what you do. Because there is nothing I've not done to fix it. That's the scary part. Anywho, VR in Elite Dangerous, I've not heard any news if that is coming to it. I don't think it will do. I think it would have been part of the main announcement, but I don't think it is. I know YouTube, I said it before, Jason, fucking YouTube's a ball ache with smart TVs. Yeah, it's a pain in the arse. So anyway, VR, Farpoint, tomorrow with gun. If I had an Elgato HD 60, I could fucking film it, watch me play it on the PS4 and have camera, because Elgato lets you stream and have a camera separate. The new one does, but it's 160 quid. I've not tried AVS, that's about the only place I haven't got, but I'll just give it a few days, because I got so fucking stressed with trying to fix it today and other things. Everything's tried to break today. It's like one of them days where everything's just gone fucking wrong. So, chill. Now this game, before we get into this, which I am going to get into it for an hour, it may not be a long session, and I'm going to tell you why. You guys saw the rowboat fiasco, and let me just back myself up with the rowboat fiasco, because there was a few in the room last night taking the piss, saying oh shit. I have watched a couple of videos this morning, because I carried on playing that game for about another 15 minutes after the stream. Now, I have been told and I have seen this level that we're at now with the boats and shit is one of the hardest, most frustrating levels in the entire game, and it has some very stupid fucking parts. However, I have learnt there are many, many ways to get to the end of this part of this game, or this level. But all of them that I saw, I watched about 4 different people attack this problem, and every one of them did something different. I've been in the speedboat. The speedboat, by the way, when you guys had gone, all you did was drag it into the water. I'll explain. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'll start it now, because I want to see where it's going to put me. But yeah, I'm really excited about Farpoint tomorrow, by the way, guys, with the gun. I watched a couple of videos yesterday afternoon. I was telling you that everywhere had sold out, and they had. The reason I got it was Shop 2 contacted me, and they'd had a couple of cancellations, and I luckily had put in a remind me. Okie doke, Benji. Right then, guys, I'm going to explain something quickly. And I didn't want it to drop me here. Let me just say that. I did not want to be fucking dropped here. Seriously. Right, over there, pointing in that direction, is round that corner. If you follow the beach round that corner, is the beach with the motorboat. I got in the motorboat, I drove over to where that spray is there, and lying in that spray was this fucking great oil tanker. I got on the oil tanker, and you can drive the oil tanker into this dock. However, I was fucking about for like an hour. Well, no, 20 minutes more because it lost my fucking mind. Now, I want to show you this puzzle. And this was purely the entire reason why I went online. Because I actually said to myself, no way on this earth can anybody alive do this puzzle. I want to show you this puzzle. Now, I'm thinking we need to pull one of them carts, look, them boxes, right over there to get up there. Okay? So the way that this wants you to do this is pull that across, look. And this is absolutely fucking ridiculous. So I have got to try and hook each one of them fucking things. But I'm not even going to bother because you can actually see what bullshit it is, look. I mean, not only are they not lined up, see what I mean? I have got to get all four of them in there, then pick the fucking thing up and then move it. Not happening. Anywho, the problem is this. I'm thinking I've got to get up there. However, looking at the other people's videos, I think I'm in the entire wrong place here because right near the beach, near the boat, the end of the level is right there above that beach. And the trick is you've got to get on a fucking, like a speed, like you've got to get on a raft and go down a waterfall and then unlock the thing. I'm just going to drop in the water because I want to get back round here and I want it to drop me back on the beach. It's not going to. Fuck me. This could be a problem. This could be a major fucking problem. I do not want to be here at all. I need to be back round that beach. And it's not going to let me. Fuck me. I don't think... Well, you might be able to, Jason, actually. I never thought of that one. That's a good thought, mate. That's a good thought. But even so, where am I going to pull it to? Because I don't... The only way you can get up... If you look, there's no way I can jump to these from here. Because they're too high, look. So once they're placed, am I going to get on there anyway? I've got a feeling... You see the one on the boat that's lower? I think you've got to create steps. That's what I think. Penalty in the playoffs. Penalty in the playoffs. Reading have just got a penalty for handball in the first 2 minutes of the second fucking half. And I think that was a bit harsh. Reading are 1-0 up in the playoffs. I did not think these were going to beat Fulham, by the way. Yeah, because this fucking works, doesn't it? Thought it were a bit harsh, that penalty. This is annoying me, I'm telling you. This is why I don't think I'll be playing this level for very long, because I've seen what you've got to do and it's fucking ridiculous. And this is not even... I've not seen anybody in any videos do this. And it takes me a fucking while to get into it again. You can't pull it, can you? No, it's not even fucking long enough. Jesus Christ, we best put this one on first. I don't think it's going to work either, because I've not... I can put one on... This is just a no fucking show idea, this is. No way. This ain't happening, is it? This is just going to take too fucking long. Yeah, I know, but you can get other ones on. But the point being, not happening. I've got a better idea. Fuck this. Oh god, I'm telling you, this game is fucking crazy squiffy scale. I'll tell you that for free. I've got a better idea. I'm going to try something. Because I was practicing last night. And I'm going to try something. So, this is what I'm going to try. Okay, we jump. Okay, we let go with one hand. We swing. Not going to work. Not going to work. I thought I could roll. Roll like this, look. But he's not putting his fucking arm up. That's the... Oh, he is. Yeah, he is. Then we take the left arm off. It's going to take a long time, but I think it's going to be way fucking better than the silly fucking thing. Do you know what I mean? We get in there, it's going to be a long, swingy time, but I think it's way fucking better. Even if it's going to take fucking 10 or 15 swings at this. It's hard controlling the camera because you've got to swing. You've got to swing and then you've also got to move the camera at the same time so he grips, but the camera then fucking moves. It's so hard. I wish all you'd play this actually. I really fucking do. Because you must be doing your nut watching me play this. But I can't stress to you how fucking hard this game is. See? Twat. No. Right, get hanging on. Swing. Come on, you fucker. Get up there. Oh, you bastard. Is it hard or poor controls? The thing is, Alan, it's actually designed that way, mate. That's the point. It's designed to be this way. It's just designed to be like rubbery fucking man. And I can't let go of this right trigger. I can't tell you how much it makes your hands ache as well, because it only grips by... His arms are controlled. The grip is controlled by the triggers. So you're just not doing it. I see how inspirational music kicks in, so it makes... Is that it? See, the camera... I nearly let go of the right stick then. I'd have fucking thrown this controller then. If I'd have slipped with that right stick then and fell to the floor, this controller would have gone. Probably through the fucking telly. That left arm's just not going up. Apparently I found out today that this game was on PC ages ago. Like 8 months ago or so. He is just not fucking getting up there, is he? Come on, Jew. You're so fucking close. I tell you what's not helping. I think being right on this corner's not fucking helping. Reading are all over Fulham at the minute. See, the camera's doing me, and I think that's the problem. Because I'm swinging, I need to get his arm up and attached to the wall higher than that right one, and he's just not fucking doing it. This will be cheap on Steam. A few people have contacted me today actually and said they bought this because of watching me on the stream. I don't know, fucking, you must be very sadistic. Oh, I didn't let go, look. He's not going to make it, is he, the prick? I've done well to get this eye off the floor. Nikki, if you mention Resident Evil when you come in this room one more, I'm banning you. Go and play the bloody thing. You were moaning about that game for days. Why aren't you playing it? You know what I might do? I might try another tactic. I'm going to grab on with the left arm. And I'm going to let go with the right and try a different tactic. Apparently as well, I saw also, you know, on the PC version, you can put your face on the guy. All that white real estate on his body, you can cover it with a camera. With all your, take your face pictures and shit. Oh, it's just not happening, is it? I did so fucking well to get this eye. I might start again. I left the sea behind last night. I played it for about 15 minutes after you guys had gone. I just can't get the camera to work where I want it to go. It's just fucking so annoying. You see, the thing is as well. No, I think it'd be easy to climb on because it's all about the camera work, Simon. Because what I've got to do, look, I'll explain, right? When I'm swinging, right, I've got to swing. Then I've got to press right trigger and pull up. But as soon as I press right trigger, you see, I can't press right trigger when I'm close to the wall because he'll grip it, look. So what I've got to do is I've got to leave the angle for the swing and time it in such a way that when he gets to the top, I've got to press trigger and lift his arm up like that, and he missed it, you see. Because obviously to get it high, I've got to get my right arm higher than the left arm. But I can't swing the camera around quick enough on the swing, so it's a real timing issue. So it's like I've got to swing. You see? Can't you swing and then let go and launch? I think he'll drop, to be fair. But it might be a good idea. I mean, I'm not getting nowhere trying this fucker, although I did for 3 or 4 swings, didn't I? You see, you can tell I'm getting close because the fucking thing started. The music started. Oh, I might get... Guys, I might get this because I've come to the right a bit as well, and that's what I wanted to do. Oh, you bastard. Swing, you fucking prick. What's the score in the Arsenal game? Because there's 3 games on tonight, isn't there? Oh, you fucking... Right, let me just practice something. So if I go round with the camera and up and go, like that. Not fucking happening, is it? I don't see why they've made this... I don't see why they've made this section so fucking hard. Because the game was moving along at such a lovely pace. But it's just such a fucking stupid thing. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I've got that on, Nicky. I'm watching that outside of me, mate. Playoff semi. Fucking fuck. I need a minute. Fuck me. Fucking hell. You see, I knew this night was going to be like this because I've seen this early tonight. Honestly, fuck me. Let me take all these fucking tablets. Oh my god, you lucky fuckers. Fulham nearly equalised. Can't believe that, guys. You know what I did there, don't you? I finally got the right hand where I wanted to, and I got too fucking greedy. I got too greedy, went for the fucker, and what I should have done is carried on with my swinging. Did a videotape tell you to do that swinging climb? No, I figured it out last night. I was playing the game, and this hard bit round here, Nicky, this game actually wants you to get them 4 chains onto these 4 corners of this using 3 fucking controllers to then bring it over here and create a step to get up there. But when I go round... You see, I'm actually in the wrong place, but resetting the game brings me back here. I know that the end of this level is on the other side. Do you know the bit where... I was on the motorboat? The end of this level is there. It's above that beach. Where the big water wheel was, to the right of that level, is a big giant gate that's closed. And you have to go up the wall, and this is how I learnt to do this. And I was going to do it last night, but then I got in the boat, because I thought the boat was key. And then I saw this oil tanker, and I saw the gap, and I saw all the leaves, and I thought, yeah, this is the way to go. But then I watched a video because I wanted to know if I was doing the right thing. And in the video, 4 different people did different things. I'm pressing... I'll tell you what I'm doing. Wait, I've just figured something out. I'm actually pressing the fucking camera control the wrong way. I'm actually pressing that way. When I need to grip, I need to press that way. Bear with. Bear fucking with. Yeah, that's the way I had to do it. It's like opposite. No, I'm not YouTube cheating. I was doing it just to see if I was in the right place, because somebody told me that night. Somebody told me that this level is ridiculous. And they also said this level has got about 5 different ways of finishing it. And I just thought I was in the wrong place. And when I saw the oil tanker, I thought I didn't want to sit on the fucking stream just stuck pissing about for an hour with them oil tankers. So I just basically checked to see if I was in the right place, and apparently I'm fucking not. I'm in the wrong place. It's called Human Fall Flat. It's on the PC, should be really cheap because it's been out quite a long time. And it's out about 2 weeks ago on the PlayStation. Yeah, I figured out, Alan, that I got the fucking camera angles wrong, mate. That's what I figured out. Oh, you fucking prick. You should have got up then. Impatient again. Fucking impatient I am. I'm getting to the top. Oh, you're kidding me, has it really? Not that bothered about Far Cry, although I will say that fucking Far Cry 4 was fantastic. And it's a game I wish I'd played more of, actually. I don't want to be on this corner. I'm in the wrong place here. No, I just want to finish it, Craig. I just want to finish it. I think it's a very challenging game. And one that usually I wouldn't play because it'd drive me up the fucking wall. But I'm enjoying playing it because I'm enjoying streaming it for you guys. That's why, and talking. So it's kind of taking me away from it, kind of. He's not gripping this thing because I'm stuck on the corner. I'm going to let go because he's stuck in the corner. Is it really set in the west? Fucking hell, I've never ripped Red Dead off. Can't believe I've been to the top here twice. Oh, I'm getting sick of this. You see, this is the reason I watched the video, because I knew this is what it's going to be like tonight. I can't see me carrying this on much longer. I'm having a break. Look, the fucking prick's just not... I had a brilliant rhythm going earlier. Wrong fucking way, you prick. That way, opposite. So fucking alien in your brain to be doing it the wrong way. Your natural instinct is to push that way. Because you want his arm to go left, so your natural instinct is to push left. But with all the swinging and holding fucking triggers and grabbing, your brain just doesn't tell you to swing fucking right. And the trigger. Like that. Fuck off. Oh, fuck off. Guys, if I fail, I'm going to carry on till I get to the top here, and if I fail this time, I've done. Done. Fucking done. My breaking point has been achieved. That way. Got to go opposite. There's been quite a few announcements flying around, I must say. He doesn't seem to want to grip this fucking wall as easy as he should do. And I don't know fucking why. Once you have finished this game, why not stream an older game like Far Cry 4? I think my Far Cry 4 might have been on the Xbox. I'm not sure. It might not have been though. In fact, it might have been disc. I can't remember. I ought to go through. I mean, this is the time I've been. I'm like. It's the time of year I've had a lot of people messaging me. Oh, what are you playing next? What again? I'm of course going to be playing Farpoint tomorrow, which I can't fucking wait for. He's just not gripping this fucking thing. I was going to try and do the Farpoint, but if I do, I'm going to do an experiment tomorrow afternoon. So if you see me stream, streaming tomorrow afternoon, you can pop in if you want to help with the test. But it will be a test to see if I can stream Farpoint. If I can, I'm going to test it to stream it. Obviously, there'll be no camera. But what I'm going to do is, see if I can do the robot chat. Can you remember the robot chat you can do? Whoa. That is my... That's eBay. Somebody bought my fucking thing off eBay. Oh my god. First thing I've sold on eBay for fucking donkey's ages. I'm getting bored to fuck with this though. And if I'm getting bored, you sure as fucking shit. Oh, tell me you have, Alan. Fucking hell, man. Co-op is one of the things I got it for. Have you ordered the gun as well? Mate, my 4 points coming tomorrow. Why is your own coming Thursday? Have you only ordered it today? Mate, my 4 point is here tomorrow. And the co-op modes, apparently, that actually was the final video I watched on YouTube. Why ain't this prick grabbing that wall? Because I am actually lining this up perfect, look. Look, roll, 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 up, flick, grab. And he just doesn't grab the wall, look, until he grabs it below. Yeah, leaderboards, you can have co-op leaderboards. The co-op, I saw the video. There's a video worth watching if you haven't caught it yet. Go and watch the developers talking about the co-op mode and showing it you. I'm just really hoping that I don't feel sick, because I've got a funny feeling it could be a sickie. Don't forget, they've got a full-blown first-person fucking shooter. And you've got to be moving. Apparently they've done... Oh, by the way, guys, I've had an email today, a PR email, telling me that they've delayed Ace Combat. You know, the Ace Combat that was going to be VR, that was probably one of the best ones that looked around. That's been delayed until 2018. There's been an official announcement by the actual guy, the big Chinese developer of it, who's apologised and said, oh, grip it, you fucking prick. He's said that he wants to make the game fantastic. Yeah, switching guns, you got rocket launchers, you got shotguns, you flick your thing up. I think the way you reload over one shoulder, and I think you change guns over the other shoulder. This right hand is not gripping. He's a prick, this twat. He's just not gripping with his right hand. Look, I'm doing everything right. Every time I'm getting the movement perfect. Bang, bang, bang. Up we go. And he's... Oh, fuck it. Arsenal have scored, have they? I'll tell you what, I'll be fucking amazed if Reading beat Fulham here. Fulham were my tip to get out these playoffs. Fuck me, grab the bastard wall, you stupid prick. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, whichever it is, yeah, whatever the fucking is. I'm not nitpicking, you know what I meant. But I've had a PR email to tell me that it's... Oh, fuck off, man. Chrissy Martin's coming on for Fulham. I want him back at Derby like you've never fucking known, so I hope they don't go up. Because I think if they go up, Fulham might up. Then again, he's not been getting a fucking game lately, so I don't know why they're keeping him. He just does not grip the wall. This right hand does not grip the wall like the left hand does. Look. He's actually on the fucking thing and he still don't grip it. Look. That's what I'm fighting. He's actually on the fucking wall and he isn't gripping it. He just grips it too fucking low. Oh my god, I fluked it. Fucking hell. Oh my god, wait, I've got to have a minute. Fucking gotta have a minute. Jesus fuck. That was the crappiest thing ever. I've no idea what I'm doing up here. Oh, I do know what I think I've got to do up here. So yeah, 4 Point. Really excited about 4 Point, I've got to say. Persistence pays off. I just got to be careful now to what I'm doing and where I'm fucking going, because I'm up here and this is nowhere near where I've got to be, by the way. Can you imagine if I fell off this fucking air? That's why I'm just being a little bit... Yeah, the only way you got the speedboat in, James, you just pulled it, and it just fucking, you got one end, pulled it in, got another end, pulled it in, and that were it. Oh, we've not got to start the fucking swinging mechanic again, have we? No, I don't think we have. Don't put me back in the dock. Oh. What the fuck? I've only had 4 points because I've sold something today on pre-loved. Do you think a sin bin is no, I think it's fucking awful. Fucking awful idea, Lance. Terrible idea. Whoever thought of that? What that sounds like something, and no disrespect to any Americans in the room, but it just sounds like something an American idea. Do you know what I mean? This right arm tonight on this prick's broke. What a save. What a fucking worldy save the red innkeeper has just pulled off. Fucking hell. Well, if you didn't know, you must know this. This was a big announcement. It was a kind of big announcement that no fucker paid any attention to. That they're going to have video replays in the World Cup in 2018. Yeah, Fulham's been all over them. I'm just watching that. I know it's fucking... Oh, this right hand is not working properly. Fucking prick. Fuck it, we'll just walk through. Thing is, I'm nowhere near where I should be here, I'll tell you now. So if you get to see chance, that keeper has just made an absolute fucking worldie. He just don't seem to be functioning like he did yesterday, this prick. It's just fucking nearly... It's just made another worldie. Oh, you're taking the piss. The fat little twat don't fit through there. Fuck you. Oh, you little bastard. Yeah, apparently this game is like really made to be played different ways. How you want to play it. God, I didn't... Oh, fuck, I'm not concentrating. To be honest, Alan, I think I didn't even get into one race. I think the time I got into it, the day I got into it, it was fucking, it were broke. Everybody kept losing connection, so you could just do time trials. So I just basically did time trials, to be fair. He's supposed to move this. How the fuck are you supposed to move this? Because what we've got to do, We've got to somehow get that box onto this raft, over to there, onto that square. So how the fuck? I've got a feeling it might... Would you like to get a wheel and pedals for racing? Being a massive racing game fan, I have only ever tried one racing wheel. I got that sent to me actually by a PR company, and it was that expensive. Normally when you get stuff sent you for a review, you keep it. But this thing I got sent years ago, this one, when Cranky Gamers were only about 4 or 5 years old, I got one sent me, and it was that expensive. They had it back after about 3 or 4 weeks. They contacted me and says, "Have you done everything you want to do with it? And we'll get it picked up." And I thought, oh, okay. Fuck off. Cheers. Oh, that fucking chain's gone back on. I've just never got on with wheels in games, James. Never have done, mate. I think I've talked to you about it before. Just never have. I think it's quite... I think it's quite an easy answer why. Because I don't drive in real life. I never passed my driving test because of my leg injury. So... Project Cause 2's out in June. That twat's not going to sail off the end of this fucking thing, is he? Reset over there. Oh my god, that switch, look. You see the wheel? Fucking hell, this is the right way to go. That exit there, that wheel is on the beach where the fucking motorboat is. That's where I need to go. I've got to figure out how to get that box onto this fucking switch using these boats. Why has that boat suddenly started fucking trazzing? I'll tell you what though, I've had an idea. You know that boat here, this one? I've got a feeling that that's what I should have done. I should have come round there and dropped on there instead of walking round the back. So I think the trouble is I'm fucked now, aren't I? I can't get back over there. I'm bollocks. I can't get back over there. What a fuck. I cannot get back over there. Oh my god, have I fucked up here. I've totally screwed it. And I have no idea where the fucking level's gonna leave me. Looks like we've got some swinging to do, boys, because there's no way I can get back across there. Oh, Oh, wrong way, you prick. That first raft when I got on it, when somebody said jump on the front, I think that should move on its own accord, to be fair. Similar to that other one. I mean, this is a fucking hard level, innit? Let's be fair. This is really difficult. Well, there's 5 minutes left in the Fulham game. I need to get across here and I'm fucked. Oh, you fucking bastard. That was so close. I think I've got some control over this boat when I'm on it. Oh my God, Fulham are all over Reading. Look, when I'm walking, oh, you fucking prick, I didn't jump. Do you think I need to get that chain? I don't think I do. Do you mean that? I know what you're saying, that chain that's hanging up there, if I get onto there, how am I going to get up? I don't think it's going to serve any purpose at all, surely. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Fuck you. You see, that's what I'm thinking. This boat should do the same. But we need it to go across there. I fucking haven't, Shindo. I've fluked it, mate. I've shimmied up the wall. We can't figure out why this one ain't moving. This fucking bloke tonight has got shit on his right hand because it ain't fucking working. Oh, you are fucking kidding me. Oh, for fuck's sake, how fucking ridiculous is that? Make it a timed event. Make it, you know, just fuck it. Make it a little bit easier. Jesus, fuck me. Like you really need that to be a fucking waterfall. I'm amazed Reading are winning this. I really fucking am. Yeah, I get that, but why make it that fucking hard? It's like fucking brutal. At least we've figured out how to move this twat. He says. Oh, I've not moved it enough. No fucking chance. I'm having a minute, guys. This is doing me fucking head in. Oh, go on, shoot, you twat, shoot, you twat, shoot. Oh, fucking hell. I'm trying to walk it in. I've got shit all over my eye. Fulham are going to be fucking disappointed here, aren't they? Nothing worse than playoffs, you know. I speak from experience. It's great entertainment if you're not part of it and you're pretty neutral, but fucking hell, when you're involved, it's that I can't tell you. I've been going to football since I was 5 years old, and I have seen Derby win the league. I have seen everything, but I'm telling you now, the playoffs creates more emotion than any other thing, and I've got something in my eye, guys, that is fucking killing me, and I can't get it out. Yeah, playoffs is a great entertaining thing, but fuck. And I'm going to tell you now, the worst time of my life was when Derby got beat by QPR in the playoff final a few years back, when everybody in the world knew we should have pissed them. And they had one shot, 93rd minute, was just a joke. I don't think I have ever felt so fucking bad in my life. Oh my God. Oh, fucking hell, Fulham's just nearly scored. 1 second, I'm watching this. Oh, he's got cramp. Get up, you fucking... It's got a bit of cramp. I ain't got time to bury you. That's it, stand on his leg with fucking studs. That'll make your cramp go. Goalkeeper's gone up. 1 minute. Corner to fucking Fulham. 93rd minute. Keeper's up. Shitter bossed, as we say in this part of the world. Keepers are going to come up now. Get ready. Corner's going to come across. Keeper's up. Weldy. Bang. Don't even mention that name in any chat room of mine. Here we go. Keeper's going to score a worldie. Oh, listen. You know when you've got a big important corner, 93rd minute, and the prick that's crossing it does an absolute shit corner, he ought to be shot on the spot. Like, you've got the goalie up, you've got everybody up, there's a minute left, and the prick drops it about 10 yards from the goal. He ought to be shot. Another corner. Last minute, boys. So he's about to take the corner, keeper's up, it's coming in, he crosses it, shoots, blocked, fuck. Get back in that box. Oh, here we go, he's got a clear, get it in box, cross it. I want him to score out of just for entertainment. Cross the fuck, you've only got 30 seconds left. Oh, mate, the crossing's been wank. Have another go. Here we go, it's back in. Go! Oh, fuck, sorry for shouting. Fucking hell, that was close. Chris Martin has just missed by that much. Fuck. Last seconds, cross. Header. Oh, Chris, you should have buried it, mate. Fuck me. Oh, God. Chris Martin should have scored. Fucking hell. Centre forward of his skill, clean header, perfect cross, bang, put it about fucking 3 yards wide. Sorry, I like my football. Reading have fluked this fucker. We are now into 30 seconds left, and Fulham are now doing their last attack. Here we go. Get it in the fucking box. He's launched it into the area. Defender. Cleared. Down to the last 10 seconds. Crosses it. Get the fucker in the box. Here we go. Takes it to the byline. Crosses. Far post. It's gone out for a goal kick. That's it. Orbison. Wank cross. Another fucking year in the division. Worst feeling in the world. Anyway, I'm going to have one more go at this because this game has got ridiculously frustrating. Shindo, by the way, you're in the game, by the way. How far are you past this? This has got to be finishing soon, this game, surely. It's all over. Telling you now, this prick, can I swing up here? Oh, I could do a football podcast, piece of piss. Piece of piss. Tab that chain. You want me to grab that chain, do you? Okay, I will grab that chain. But even grabbing that chain, what the fuck's it going to do? I know what it's going to do. That chain... Chris Martin's a great player, mate. Honestly, you've got to think he scored 20 plus goals for Derby. Fucking ridiculous. The prick that let him go to Fulham is that prick that couldn't manage Leicester either. And Chris Martin's one of my favourite players. Player of the season for 3 years, 20 plus goals. You've got a centre striker scoring 20 plus goals, you're up the top. The prick from Leicester who couldn't manage a fucking piss up in a brewery let him go to loan to fucking Fulham and even contracted it so he couldn't fucking back. So that means now Chris Martin is back at Derby, thank fuck. Seriously, that prick, honestly, don't even get me fucking started, because he was the wrong fucking manager at the time. I told everybody he was the wrong manager at the time. I also told everybody that when everybody at Derby were going, oh, he's a good manager, he did well at Leicester. No, he didn't, got the fucking sack. So, when he was Derby manager, I kept telling everybody on all the Derby forums and shit, oh, that's me dead. And I kept saying to him, I says, listen, he'll be gone by Christmas. I was actually wrong, he was gone fucking before Christmas. Prick. Shit manager. It was good to see the Derby announced all their contracted players for next year. Johnny Russell, what a fucking player. One of my favourite players. And he's got that fucking Scottish look that you won't fuck about with. There you are, look. That's what's going to happen to that chain. But I am going to tell you about that chain. That chain up there, by the way, that chain is going to be to grip onto that other boat to stop it going down the fucking waterfall. I just wish they'd not made this so fucking difficult. You can tell by the two streams that we've done, this game's been really good and good fun. But for some reason, they've just made it so fucking stupidly difficult. It's that one there, it gets the tide and then you're fucked. Aren't you? You just fucked then. The first time I did this was the time that it should have worked. But there's no point going on there because there's nothing I can do about it. But I've got a feeling if I climb up, if I get across there again by doing that, get that chain off of there. Oh, you can't do it though, can you? There's no way of doing it. There's no way of doing it. I can't believe how well I did the first time and then fucking it ripped me off. If you grab the chain, it will chip. Yeah, but the thing is, James, if you saw me grab the chain, there's nothing I can do with that chain. If I grab that chain, there's nowhere I can go. You mean keep hold of it on the boat? So you mean jump, grab it, and drop down on the boat? Yeah, I get you. I get what you mean. Good thinking. But that's fucking asking a lot, that is, mate. It really is. So you're saying I've got to jump up here, grab the fucking chain and drop down on the boat? And not drop off the fucking boat? Got me a trophy anyway, whatever the fuck I did. I get your plan and it's a clever idea, but I can't see what it's going to do. I really don't. I can't see what it's going to do. Yeah, that's what I thought. You hook that onto the face boat. This is the thing, this is the fuck ache. I've got to try and get this boat across here and you just can't do it. Because as soon as you fucking move, go on you fucking prick. Or can I do my swinging mechanic and get away with this? Not a chance when you can't. Oh, you robbing bastard. You robbing fuck. I just can't understand why they've made this so fucking hard, this bit. I really can't. And I'll tell you something, there must be so many people that got to here and just give it up. No, it's to hook that other one, James. That's what it is. It's the other one, when I was pissing and moaning I couldn't stop it. There's just no fucking... Can't believe I did that so easy first time. It's fucking driving me. I knew this was going to be like this tonight. That's why I looked on a few videos. And I just knew this is a horrible level. Again, Shindu, did you answer? Have you finished? Have you passed this part? So even fucking jumping's not giving me any leeway. It's just no fucking chance. Just no chance. It's ridiculous. Could be giving this up as a failure, boys, I'm afraid. I've tried so fucking hard. I have. I've tried so hard and it's just fucking infuriating. I'll tell you something what is. You know when you look at Reading, Sheff Wednesday or Huddersfield are in the fucking playoffs, it makes my heart bleed. It does, it really does. Fuck me. How can they be in the playoffs? Jesus Christ. That's more art rendering than this fucking game is. But them three teams are in the playoffs still. Fucking hell. See, the first time I did it, I got a good push like that, and then I went like that, and then I went like that again. Go on, another push. One more, can I risk it? See, it's just that. Oh, you fucking bastard. Don't rob me, you fuck, while I'm swinging. Oh, you... Yeah, and I did say the C word. I'm having a break. Oh, I'm going to smash something. I'm having a fucking break before I break something. Fuck that. Jesus, fuck me, that was... God. Is Arsenal game done or is that finished? It's still on. Why are they showing Arsenal in 2010? What do I think Derby needs next time? The squad that they've got is still good enough, without a question. What happened to Derby this season? We'd got the best defensive record, don't forget, before we had the mid thing with Bristol, Cardiff, and I think Huddersfield, if I remember rightly. And the reason that happened, Shackle got injured. The best back four we have is Shackle, Keown, and the two great running wing back, right back, left backs. It's great back four. That's why we only let 7 goals in. The midfield's good. My only worry about the midfield is for some reason Gary Rowett didn't want to play Will Hughes in the last 7 or 8 matches that he played. He always had him on the bench. Now, most Derby fans will tell you that Will Hughes is probably one of the best players we have. He's been there since he was 12. And we all know he could have had a big money deal to Liverpool on more than one occasion. I'd like to see him still in the middle of there. I think Bryson might have had his time. I think Martin coming back up front. I'm a big fan of Darren Bent. The only problem with Darren Bent is getting on a bit. I think one more season may be too much for him, although he's signed an extra year's contract. I can't really figure out what Gary Rowett's thinking. Is he going to still use Benty as a main one? I wouldn't like to think it. If I was Rowett, I would have Russell, Martin and Ince, the front three. So we've got the back four, perfect, solid, if Shackle can get back in it. Front three is one of the best front threes in the division. You got Russell, Martin and Ince. And then the midfield, using in the middle left, Bryson if he's okay, then you've got the two from Norwich, Butterfield and the other guy, and I think that's a solid team. Do we need anybody else? I do believe he'll spend money, but I'm always wary of new managers, I really am. Because new managers have a tendency to go back, one, to their old club. Birmingham ain't got any players in there that I would put in Derby's second team, let alone first. So I think the squad's great, and yesterday they released the contracted players, and everybody that's there is still there for next season. So he's not getting rid of anybody at all, which is a good thing. Because, like I say, Derby's got one of the best squads in the league. It's just that back four got disrupted again around February, March, and it fucked it up. You can't afford to have a bad February and March, and that's exactly what Derby have done for the last 2 years. We was leading the fucking league on March the 3rd. We ended up finishing 8th. I mean, that's fucking ridiculous. And the reason that we learned a very hard lesson. Bent and Martin were the top two scoring fucking goals for fun. Come March the 3rd, when we was on a massive run, taking the piss, Derby were favourites to win the league, top of it. Bent and Martin got injured and were both out for a month, which fucked it, because what we'd done, we'd not figured out to have any backup, and we had no backup up front, and that fucked it. I do believe Derby County will be in the favourite 3 next year to go up. 1, because of the manager, 2, because the squad's staying together, and 3, I think he'll buy some big players. Don't know who he'll buy. You see, what you've got to realise is why decent players keep coming to Derby. Derby's got one of the best infrastructures in the league. They've got one of the best academies in the league. They've got a multi-million-pound academy set up. Everybody that goes there said it's one of the best setups in any league, and it is. It's Premiership setup, no problem. The ground's brilliant. The ground can be expanded. I mean, we get 30,000. Last year we sold 24,000 season tickets. So 24,000 season tickets. How many people in the Championship would like that crowd every week, let alone season tickets? Our average home gate's 28 to 30,000 every home game, even when we're on telly. The setup is just there. It's just we need that little bit of fucking luck, you know, to like that. Like you say, that season with QPR, that was a fucking joke. We were the best team in that league by a mile. And then the following season was the March debacle, both getting injured and fucked it when we were leading. This year, I think this year went like it is because they were pissing about with managers. And I'll argue with anybody all day and all night if they want to, that you cannot fuck about changing managers. Nobody will fucking do anything when you're changing managers. End of. Get a good manager, stick with him, no matter what. If you lose 6 or 7 matches, fuck it. It was good enough 6 or 7 matches ago, it's good enough now. And I'm a massive believer, by the way, I've said this for years. You know when managers get fucked? I think that's completely messed up. Because a manager's paid to do a job to watch the players all week, and he picks that best team that he's seen that week to go and do a job. If they don't win, it ain't his fucking fault. It's them twats on the pitch whose fault it is, but they never get no comeback. But anyway, will I be on Elite in June? I was talking to Ricky about this today with the announcement. I think I'll give it a go on the... You see, when I used to be on the show talking a lot about Elite Dangerous, and it was the running joke, I never sunk my teeth into the demo proper enough. And then Ricky had a go at it, and he you know, he had a go, and and it just looked fucking terrible when he played it. He was trying to sell it me one day, and I watched his stream, and I'm not joking, I've never been put off by a gameplay than somebody playing it as that day, and we actually joked and laughed about it. It was roaming about like a fucking lost sheep. I had no clue where he was, what he was doing. And he actually asked me to go and watch him because he wanted to show me how good the game was, and it was fucking awful. So I'm pretty sure they'll give a demo like they did on the Xbox. I'll probably jump into it and do it properly this time. Because there's got to be something there. You know what I mean? There has. I hope... by the way, going back to the streaming of the Farpoint, by the way. Yeah, I agree, James. I agree. I fully understand what the game is. I think it just needs to grab me and get into it. Ricky, at the minute, by the way, is balls deep into Witcher. I've been telling him for years, Hunter, how good that game is. How we should have finished it the first time and not played an hour and left it. Well, he is totally balls deep into The Witcher 3. He's been playing it for the last 48 hours solid. He took it to work with him, and he's been playing it all last night and all tonight, I think. He's absolutely lost in it, which is good, because it's one of the best games ever. But Farpoint tomorrow, I'll do a test stream tomorrow. I might do an unboxing to look at the gun a bit closer. I know some people might be interested, some people might not. So I might do an unboxing of the Farpoint. I will then jump on and test it, and then I might just do a quick testing stream and to see if I can get the chat working in my headset and it's not disrupting me. So if I mentioned earlier, if there are a couple of you around when you see me post I'm streaming tomorrow afternoon, I probably won't be streaming for long. It'll just be a test, but I would appreciate a couple in the room to chat to me to see if I can hear it and all the communication. If I can, I might stream it, but I also want your feedback for the... I want the feedback for the actual gameplay that you see, because watching somebody do VR on stream is very weird, because you get the head movements as well. So it may be a bit off-putting, but we shall see about it. But that game, I am so excited to play it tomorrow. I really am. I'm looking forward to it. One, because it's a great piece of tech, and the gun apparently is fantastic. I've seen a couple of reviewers in America, because they got it today, they did. And I've seen one of the best feelings that people have said is you've got a full body look at yourself, but when you're holding the rifle, it's the real first time ever feeling that you're in an actual shooter with a gun in your hand, so you've got it in your hand, but then it's fully immersed because you can look at it, turn it on its side, look up, and that's what people are saying at the minute that's playing it, saying it's just fantastic. Not going to lie, it's a fucking ridiculous price. But I saw one reviewer today actually kind of justifying it. If you see that the game's 40 quid, you're paying 20 quid for the controller. If you see the controller's at 40 quid, you're paying 20 quid for the game. So I get where they're coming from. And also on tomorrow, there's a game in the store that's being sold, just a bit of a shooter game, that is also going to be compatible with the Farpoint controller. And I don't know what the VR game was, but I saw it on Vive first. You know, the zombie one, where people were streaming it and you stood in the middle of a field and zombies were coming all round towards you in waves. What's that called? I can't remember the name of the game. Well, apparently the developers have said that that's going to get pushed forward to go with the gun. I think it's a great move forward, I do. I'm more intrigued on how it's going to affect you motion-wise, that's all. Because apparently you've got the gun, you've got the trigger, your hand's on this side, you've got the stick, you've got access to every button with these fingers on the front end. So you're actually moving in the game with the left stick, I've heard. So then we've got this whole thing about movement in a real environment. But that game, I think I've read, it's got 5 different settings to help with sickness. It's got even more settings that you can tweak to change things to make you not sick. So I'm just hoping to Christ it doesn't make me sick, so I should be selling the fucking thing on Friday. So there you go. But I'm really pleased Alan, that was in the room earlier, that he's getting it tomorrow, because apparently you've got a full 6 to 8 hour campaign, single player campaign, and then they've got multiplayer where you can play online against each other. And I must warn Alan as well, because this made me smile. The co-op mode is 2 of you on it, shooting the aliens, and you get scores, and there's an online leaderboard, which is really cool. But the big thing that they stressed, there's friendly fire, and you can't turn it off. And I've always said on the show that if ever I'm in an online shooter and there's friendly fire, you better stay very far away from me. So that'll be fun. So, yeah. And apparently in co-op mode as well, you can see the person fully and they can see you fully, which is pretty cool for the PlayStation VR. Right, Simon. Very good fucking question. The question of the night so far. So, picture me. I'm chatting to Ricky yesterday on the PlayStation why he's playing his Witcher 3. We wasn't share playing it because he's on a low stream, so we're just chatting. So he pipes up, what about the PlayStation 5 then, with the 8 terabytes and all this bollocks and native 4K for everything? And I went to him, what about it? I said yeah, I've been saying it for a while, you know I have. He says, no, it's official. I went, fuck off. He says, it's official, it's all over the internet. I'd been on the internet all morning. I haven't seen shit, and I have still not seen shit. I've not seen a link, I've not seen a post, I've not seen anything. If anybody has got any links, flirt them to me in Twitter so I can actually go and click some, because I need the information. I have only heard from Ricky, because I joked to him and I said this at the end. He told me what it was, like you've just said. And I said to him, I says, so then, all I've been saying on the show for like the last 6 months, is bang on the nail then. Absolutely bang on. To the last detail what he told me. And he laughed. And I says, I told you they would. I knew they would. And apparently where the rumours come from, and this is what Ricky told me, and this is why it makes, if you want to know about the rumours, if you're umming and ahhing and saying, well, is it bullshit or not? Well, let me put you straight. The place that this has come from, the person who it leaked, is a very famous leaker of information. He is the guy throughout the history of Sony got 100% accurate about the PS3, both in connections, the stuff they were doing with the machine, the look of it, the price of it. It was absolutely spot on 100% when nobody else was. He also was correct 100% on the PS2 rumours, and he was also correct on some other Sony rumours. So apparently, the guy that's leaked these rumours has got an absolutely 100% track record. So take that as you will. But apparently what he said, if he's saying it, he's very, very, very rarely wrong. So according to Ricky, I think he said it was 8 terabytes, native 4K and all the bells and whistles, and 2018 release. So I was pretty bang on. Now, the point is this, by the way. If them leaks are out, and they're accurate, Sony's got to do something about it. Do they mention it at E3? I believe they have no plans to mention it at E3 at all. because they have the Tokyo Game Show in November. What they might do is just to shit on Microsoft's chips, is give a little kind of hint very similar to what Microsoft did last year with the Scorpio. So they might just drop the little ball, then knowing that Sony Tokyo Game Show in November and the Vegas show in September is bang on for further information to then come out in 2018. So basically, they're going to do what I said they're going to do. They're going to steal all the thunder because of this concertinaed fucking thing. Simon, I've got one here, mate. I bought the fucking thing. But I'm going to tell you now, and I don't know if you agree with me or not, and this is just my personal views. I told you it was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. It's business sense. It's common sense. The concertina of this, I would not be surprised, as I said right at the beginning, if this was a ploy to get on this concertina, as I call it. Because in the past years, they've been all coming out at the same time, so you're kind of fighting a big battle head-to-head. Right now, there's no head-to-head. Microsoft tell you about Scorpio at E3, Sony sit back and say, cheers, we'll do this, we'll get this, and it's exactly what they're doing by the sounds of it, and I said they would. It's a common sense what they were going to do. Now, what you say, Simon, is it's too soon after the Pro announcement. To be honest, I don't think Sony give a fuck. I really don't. They've sold 78 million PS4s, whether they're Pros or normal. That fan base now knows how good they're going to be. So are you telling me then, because I'll load my hand up right now, if Sony are going to bring a PS5 out with 8 terabytes and all this bollocks to compete with the Scorpio, yep, I'm okay. Because I'm enjoying the Sony where they are right now. They're bringing the best games out at the minute. Nobody can dispute that one iota. So if now they've got that install base, which they've been after, and they've now can just sit back and watch what Microsoft do and then just say, oh, okay, look what we've got. And I said they would, and I hate sitting here saying, I told you so, but I'm fucking going to. Because I get enough shit. I do. I get enough shit saying, you're talking bollocks. Well, I'm sorry, I'm right. And when I'm right, I'm telling you I'm right, so you can take it how it is. Going back to 5-year generations again. Yeah, I mean, is it? It is a big. Let's not. All joking aside, let's not fuck about. It's not good for the consumer because they're not cheap pieces of tech. They're not. I mean, I would look at it like this, and I think we're talking ahead of ourselves, but it's going to make a good point. I think also for the first time, Sony have never ever been on this kind of bandwagon where Microsoft have embraced it, and that's the backwards compatibility big thing. Microsoft embraced it. They made a great killing last time when they announced it. It kind of gave them some real good stuff. Sony have always fucked about. They've made an absolute shit of it. They've bought Gaikai for 30 million. They want people to pay 12 quid a month. Not going to fucking happen. Never is, never will. Bad idea. But the point is, I think this time, if this PS5 is all led to believe, which again, according to very, very good sources, it is, I think you say, is it a bad thing in 5 generations? Now, providing Sony now have got to let every PS4 game work flawlessly with the PS5. Now, if that's the case, we then come back to this kind of role of, this thing where, do you need a PS4 Pro? Only if you've got a 4K telly. There's no question 4K TVs now are going to be the norm for gamers if that's where you're going to go. It really is. It's where we're going. I just think that Sony now have got to get onto this backwards compatibility if they want to kind of keep a market share, because then everybody who can't afford these consoles every 5 years can still play what they want to play, and then when they do upgrade to PlayStation 5, it's not dead money. It's not dead money, and I think that has got to be part of this PS5 for the first time. Fuck Gaikai off, forget it. Unless they're going to integrate it all and get PlayStation 4 games running on it and lower the price or chuck it in with Plus or do something to give everybody access to all the back catalogue, then I don't think they've got a problem. The people that want to buy the PS5 will buy the PS5 because it's what they want. The kind of people like us on a podcast and stuff, we will. A lot of you guys probably will. But then people that just can't afford it right now haven't got too much to worry about because everything will work backwards compat. All your old games will still work, and all the new games coming out for the probably PS5 again will work for this, just like the Pro did. The Pro didn't become such a problem because of that. They played it correctly. The first time they actually played it right. They said, don't worry, if you're not having a Pro, everything that comes out with a Pro will work with a 4. Now this is pushing to what Scorpio's now going to have and the problems, and I've said this before. At what point, and this goes for Sony now because they're in that boat, and it'll also apply to Xbox as well in the future. At what point do Sony then, and I think actually the answer's already come out, I don't think it matters anymore. It was more of an important question a while ago, and that was, at what point would Sony announce and say, here is XXXX game, AAA title, only runs on the Pro. Now when that ball's dropped, that's when it creates a problem. However, with the PS5 now being rumoured and probably being true, that negates that problem. They've missed it. They're not going to have that problem. They are going to have the problem with the PS5, because at what point do this new machine, do they say, and it's just like the Scorpio, they're going to have this problem down the line by saying, they're saying everything's backwards compat and all the old works with the new and all that bollocks. But at what point do Microsoft and Sony say, here's the next big fucking fantastic AAA title, it only works on your Scorpio, it only works on your PS5. That is something that's dicey. That creates a problem. It creates a divide. Will they both do it? I don't know. Would they both like to do it? Yes, because they're going to have all this shiny fucking brilliant tech, most powerfulest consoles in the world. Why would you not want to run something that absolutely is a beast on it, that leaves everything else behind, but you're kind of restrained because you need to make it work on the Pro or you need to make it work on the Xbox One? That is such a shit thing for a developer. You're handing these nice new shiny machines to these developers who've got great ideas. Imagine Naughty Dog. Here's the PS5, look what this fucker can do, but it's got to work with the PS4 as well. It's like you've got them on a lead. I mean, you got Naughty Dog. To me, you chuck them PS5 credentials and say, right, knock yourself fucking out, forget everything else, go for it. And likewise, Scorpio, you've got all this snazzy tech, book everything else just for Scorpio. That, to me, I think needs to happen. But it creates a divide. And I think they're both just set at the minute in the ways to not want to create that divide. Sony probably could gamble on it because of the install base. They've got 78 million consoles pushing towards 80 million. Wouldn't surprise me if they actually announced at E3 80 million, because that would absolutely, like, fucking hell, wow. You see, they've got an install base where they could probably take a gamble and say, okay, PS5, new bollocks, the best machine ever. However, it only runs PS5 games. Then it's kind of thing. Also, I'm guessing they're going to be privy to the numbers of sales of the PS4, sales of the Pro. Now, if they're privy to that information, which they've got to be, you see, then they ask themselves a question. Let's say, for hindsight's sake, there's 80% of this install base owns a PS4 and only 20% of it owns a Pro. Okay? So you've got this Pro, 20%. I think they then write that off. Because the point is, say you guys sat in this room now, you've been waiting to not get a Pro because you may be waiting for your 4K telly. However, let me put this to you. Let's say at E3 Tokyo Game Show, Sony come and say, here's the PS5, 8 teraflops, runs fucking 4K amazingly on every single thing, and all the games now are exclusive to PS5 and don't run on any machine. All you guys sat in the room now that have waited to upgrade to maybe a Pro don't matter anymore, because you can now upgrade to a 5 and go really balls out and fucking take it. But it comes back in full circle. Are you willing to sacrifice your back catalogue? Are Sony willing to sacrifice the back catalogue? Who the fuck knows? That's a great point, Dirtbox. You make good points. Anybody think I've been doing this for a bit, wouldn't you? Oh, Zabaletta's in tears. He's got the fucking hankies out because he's leaving Man City, isn't he? Good player, though. Been a good player for them. Very good player. Still amazing me. He's Argentinian, isn't he? But, yeah, I do make some good points, if I may say so myself. I gather everybody's enjoying me chatting this because the room's staying thing, and I don't think anybody's bothered. I'm not bothered about this game anymore this evening, guys. So if anybody's waiting for me to play it, I think I'm going to have a break because it's got really fucking annoying. Any questions about anything else while we've got the chat on? Do you think there are enough 4Ks installed to start a new generation? Yes, I do, because you've also got to think, Simon, that PS5 we're talking 2018. So we're only midway through 2017. I think numbers are already reporting that the take-up on 4K tellies is at its highest yet. And I'll reiterate, when 4K first come out, it was like 2-3 grand for a TV. You don't need to spend that kind of money anymore to get at the entry level. So for gamers such as yourselves and everybody else, you can pick a 4K telly up nowadays for 350 quid. You don't have to be held back by restraints of saying, oh, I want that new snazzy tech, but fucking hell, it's 3 grand. That's not holding you back anymore. And obviously, as we go further and closer to 2018, don't forget the prices will come down yet further. I probably see that 2018, mid-2018, like a year from now, say Sony are going to release, I've got a feeling that that PS5 is going to be autumn 2018. Judging by the rumours now, just judging by when everything's on a clock, I think we're looking at fall 2018. So then you've got to give another year. I think in a year's time, you're going to be able to pick a 4K TV up for 250 quid. I really do. I come for a conversation. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate it. You know, I like talking about games. I could do it all fucking day. I've been doing it for a long time. But, yeah, I think 4K telly will be manageable, Simon. I really do. I think the uptake's really on the rise. You've only got to do research yourself today. Like I say, you could actually... I think I've seen 46-inch, 50-inch TVs, 4Ks for about 280. On eBuyer.com, I think they've got a 46 50-incher about 280 quid. All right, it's a no-name brand, but if you are a gamer needing a 4K TV, it's a fucking good deal at that. No question. No question. I wonder if it can get fucking YouTube, though. My fucking thing can't at the minute. That's going to piss me off, you know, every day. World Cup next year will sell 4K TVs if broadcast. I don't think there's any plans to broadcast it. Because you see, Dirtbox, I don't think, and this is me included, I'm sat here, I couldn't watch World Cup in 4K. Because that's a whole separate thing. You need one of the big boy boxes, don't you? You need either Virgin, Sky or BT. That's the only way you're going to get it, because no terrestrial TV can stream it down. It's too much. The bandwidth's too much. Not going to happen. But the point is, there's nobody to do it. I've got Sky, but I can't. And this is, you see, another point in question. And this, I can never understand this by these big firms, but they're all greedy fucking bastards, aren't they? We know that. Greedy fucks. I'm sat here with Sky. I gladly would like and love a Q box. Now, that deal for that Q box is bullshit to me, because it comes with an extra box for extra rooms. I live in one room, for fuck's sake. So I've even spoke to them and said, look, I'm willing to pay you the little bit extra a month. I don't even need a second box, so cut me a bit of slack. Just give me a fucking Q box so I can get 4K TV. That's all I want. I'm asking you for it. You're not ringing me, cold calling me and offering me this, that and the other. I'm telling you I want this item. They turned round and said it's £150 to pay for us to install it. Fuck off. What? For a bloke to come and unplug 5 cables and plug 5 fuckers in the back? Get on. That, you see, that's why the World Cup this time I don't think is going to happen in 4K, because don't get me wrong, some of them will broadcast it in 4K, but you've also got to remember, and this is the biggie, terrestrial TV get the World Cup. None of the big brands get the World Cup. So the only people, the big brands that can do 4K at the minute, ain't got the World Cup. BBC and ITV's not going to be able to get you fucking 4K. Unless they stream it through one of the boxes and do a deal. But are them boxes willing to do it for free? Because that's what BBC and ITV would have to say. And as you may well know, I know people have reported to me that BBC iPlayer has got a few beta people running at the minute testing 4K on the iPlayer. Could they push the World Cup in 4K? But if they're pushing it to any of the boxes that can handle it, they're going to have to give it them for free. So, Gypsy Muffin, PSVR 2.0 for PS5 perhaps. I'll still stand by probably and say no. Because it's doing okay. You couldn't find a fucking copy of Farpoint, by the way, yesterday. You know that, don't you? If I'd have been on a podcast, it would have been one of my stories this week. Because me, like an idiot, hung back, thinking, well, there's going to be plenty of Farpoints hanging around. Don't worry about that, Jew. So I hopped onto all the shops yesterday. As of yesterday morning, I couldn't find a copy anywhere. Anywhere. Amazon, Shop 2, fucking Game, nobody had got a single copy left. It all sold out. So I contacted Shop 2 and said, what's your policy on your Farpoints? I said, because I could really do one for my podcast, just to do a bit of reviewing and unboxing. I said, I'm trying to get hold of one. And they says, well, we've run out. All the pre-orders have sold out weeks ago. Go and put your name down on notifications. This is because we might get some cancellations. So very fucking fortunately this afternoon, I get some message, and it was a DM as well, by the way, which I thought was quite nice of them. It was a DM on Twitter to say, if you jump on now, there's some in stock. And sure enough, I just jumped on. I just sold something as well that afternoon. Simon, I won't let myself be raked by the likes of Sky. 4K needs to be internet-led, not by signal. It is, but it's not going to It's not going to work, mate. I'm afraid not going to happen. The Nintendo effect, Mark. In what context, mate? Elaborate. Here's a question. I just missed that about the Vita 2.0. I've been saying it in my streams for a few nights. I don't know if you want to say the question again. Thanks, Shindo. That's a good tactic, mate. PS1, PS2, 6 years. PS2, PS3, 6 years. PS3, PS4, 7 years. I reckon PS5. It's coming out in 2018, Shindo. They've already said it, mate. Believe me, it's coming out in 2018. Rumours are flying. And very close rumours. Mark, short supply of stock. Oh, right. Yeah, could be. What, you mean? Oh, a Farpoint. I get you. I think, is that where you're going? I'm trying to do 3 conversations. You mean with Farpoint plastic? I don't think it is, actually, no. Vita 2.0 at E3, calling it. I've been saying it for days, weeks. Go back on my streams. I've heard that rumour quite a while ago. And I've said the Vita 2.0 because I think Sony are closely watching the Switch and how well that's sold and the portability of it all. And I just think Sony, maybe they want to steal a bit of fire from Microsoft, and I think new hardware always does create excitement for anybody, so Vita 2.0 would make sense to me. I'd like it. I'd buy one because I've got rid of my Vita recently, so I'm Vitaless. By the way, guys, I had an email today from PR. If you're not aware, any Vita owners out there, Oceanhorn is released on the Vita tomorrow. And if you've never tried it, never played it, I guarantee you, buy it immediately. Go and pre-order it now to be released at midnight. One of the best games you will ever play. It is virtually an old Zelda clone, but modern. It is fantastic. It has, Mark, people thought it was going to be a shit year. I think Sony have done really well this year. I mean, I'm not going to criticise Xbox because I think they're just in, you know, new generation mode, and it is what it is. Let's hope they kick ass at the end of the year when they announce stuff at E3. They've got to. We all know that. But yeah, I'd like to see Vita 2.0 because I think if they are doing that, I think it's got to integrate with the PlayStation, kind of the way that the Switch does now with portability. I know that we've had remote play and all that shit, but I think they need to like link all your account together so you can like pull things off it. You're gonna get a Switch, Mark. I'll stand by it, mate. My Switch is there. It's a beautiful machine. It's very clever technology. It's fantastic technology, but there's fuck all out for it. And even at Christmas, there'll still be fuck all out for it, bar 3 games. Simple as. And I don't know what Nintendo's ideas are, and I'll stand by this. You've heard me say it on the show before I left, and I couldn't understand them bringing it out in March. It was like the worst no-brainer idea that any big company's ever thought of a hardware release. It just did not make sense. Even to the point of we know it's sold shitloads, 2.6 million, I think the number's early doors, and that's really good as well. And Zelda sold well. The weird fucking analogy, we mentioned it on the show as well, by the way. The Switch, Zelda, more Zeldas were sold than Switches. Go figure. I want a Switch, but I have Mario Kart 8 and Zelda Breath of the Wild on Wii U, so no motivation to buy it. It is, I agree, that's a very good point. It's just, bringing that out in March was a very, very weird fucking idea for me. Strange. Just didn't make sense. You see, let's fast forward. You're never going to criticise Nintendo because they just bring masterpieces out. They always do, they always will, they never fucking fail. So I'll say this, if I'm Mr. Nintendo in my office and they're pushing to me, well, we can bring this out in March, we'll have Zelda, and I'm saying, well, what else we got? Well, there's 9 other games in the store. I'd say, are you fucking kidding me? I'd say, not a chance. Then they'd say, well, Mario will be ready at Christmas. I says, right, okay. What I want you to bring this out at Christmas with packages. I want Zelda out with it. I want Mario Kart out with it. I want fucking Pikmin out with it. And I want the new Mario out with it. As a bundle, as a massive pack, here's what we're selling. You've got 5 AAA titles, then release other shit round it. That's when to release that console. But why release it in fucking March with one game? Jesus Christ. I've honestly got to say, the day I unboxed that was lovely to look at. As I've said, I'm never criticising the tech. I think it's fantastic. And it is. If you get one in your hands, it's just fucking brilliant. You know, the minute I went onto the store, I've been doing this gaming lot for about 40 years, and I don't think I've ever been so shocked and surprised when I logged on to the Nintendo store. I literally clicked on, bearing in mind I've got a DS that's got shit everywhere. I used to have a Wii that had shit everywhere. I literally clicked on the Switch store, looked at the page, and I counted them with my hand. There was 9 games on there, and one of which was Zelda that we'd got cartridges. And I'm like looking at it, and I thought, is something wrong? Has the store gone down? Has it collapsed? And that was it. And it's like, Jesus. And the real joke that was passed around by a lot of big people saying it's a fucking Neo Geo emulator, spot on. I think out of all the games now on the Nintendo Switch store, I think 70% are Neo Geos. Just checked them at Amazon. Can you guess how many games are coming out in the next 90 days according to them? What? All over or just for Switch, by the way? Third-party developers have had their heads turned by the Switch sale numbers. Yeah, 2.4 million is really cool. That's why I think Sony might be toying with the 2.0 Vita. Go on then, Sam, and drop us a few of what they're doing then. In the next 90 days. 90 days is further than you think, a lot longer than you think, by the way. I not mentioned something today that's mad as fuck, by the way. Splatoon 2, no desire to play that whatsoever. I have got, coming tomorrow, other than my Farpoint, I've got a live fish coming through the post. You know, for my fish tank, I actually forebode trying to get a lift off somebody. I'm actually having a live fish delivered through the fucking mail. So be prepared, get on Twitter tomorrow and get ready for me either saying, what the fuck's this, I've got a dead fish, or saying this is cool. I was going to get my camera or my phone and just do a quick short video of me getting the package and undoing it. Not a full unboxing of a live fucking fish, but basically just to sit with my phone, record it and stick it up on Twitter. Just to show you, because I can't believe it's coming through the post. Fucking crazy. It's coming from Skegness as well, which is mad. I've still not sold my iPad, by the way. I haven't sold my iPad. Disgaea 5, by the way, is out very shortly because I've had the PR email. And also, if you're into the Disgaeas, there's also a demo of that going to be on Switch. I might download that demo, actually. I think it might be tomorrow, or is it next week? Bet it's dead on arrival. I don't think it will be, Mark, because I did a lot of research on it, mate, and I've actually seen YouTube videos of people receiving live fish in the post. Now, you've also got to figure out it's a tropical fish as well. And what they do, they put it in a polystyrene box, and we all know what properties polystyrene do. Really cool. So polystyrene, which is a great insulator, and when they undo it, inside there, the fish is in about 4 bags, but then they put heat pads around them. Them like disposable heat pads to keep it warm. And obviously it'll be picked up late today at like 5 o'clock, and it's on pre-1 clock. Pre-1, I think it's actually Royal Mail, Simon, that's even more fucking scary. But it's the guaranteed before 1 delivery, so... Amount of rain due tomorrow, it could swim. Nice one, mate. Yeah, nice one. My tank's all ready. I've got a live plant coming tomorrow, and I'm really hoping the live plant comes before the fucking fish. Yeah, that's a shame about your fish, Gordon. Fish are a very funny fucking lot, aren't they? I think if you're a fish keeper, it's something you just live with. I can remember when we had... I mean, to be honest, when I was running my big tropical tank when I was married, it was like fucking... You woke up like... You were lucky not to have a fish dead one a week, and that's keeping your tank in good condition. Fish are just funny fucking things, period. And the more tropical weird you go with your fish, the more likely they are to drop fucking dead. Like, I think tetras, neon tetras, which are the beautiful little... Everyone knows what neon tetras are. Thin little tiny fish with a bright red line like a big felt tip across. Beautiful in a tropical tank. Really set it off. Them fuckers, I used to buy them like I was buying fucking groceries every week. I did. Definitely. They pack professionally. The place you get it from is obviously they do this day in, day out. What I liked about ordering it, I'll tell you the story why I ordered it online first. Obviously, I've got no transport anybody, and for me to get a lift off somebody, I've got to go begging, and I hate begging for things like that. I really don't. I fucking hate it. Even though I know my brother would, and I know probably my daughter's boyfriend would, but I fucking hate asking. It's just me. So I then toyed with the idea that the best pet shop in my area that's got the fish I wanted is about 4 miles away. So the only way I could do it was by taxi. And I actually worked out that the taxi ride there, the taxi ride back, and the fish was going to cost about £22 in total. It's only cost me £22 online, so I thought, fuck it. Would you like to see my bonsai tree, Simon? Let me grab you my bonsai tree for a quick look. Because, actually, the reason I want to do this is actually doing really fucking good. So, 1 second. Oh, bear with. Oh, shit. Hope I don't damage stuff doing this now. You've made me do this. It's in beautiful condition. Absolutely beautiful. Needs a bit trimming. It's due to get watered tomorrow. In fact, That needs watering pretty quickly, actually. It's a bit low on water. But there you go, look. It's looking beautiful. It does need watering, I must remember that tomorrow. Yeah, in fact I might water that tonight. And also, why I'm here, why, you might as well get a look at this as well. That's my cactus my brother bought me. I think he bought it for my birthday in January. I have neon. Let me just read these fish questions before they get gone. Oh shit. Hold on guys. Ugh. Right. Do you like mince pies? Mince pies, I love mince pies by the way. I have neons and they love the tank. Snails, no problem with the tank fish, they just enough to where you go to sleep. Yeah, I like neons, they're lovely. They used to fucking die at an alarming rate in my tank, they did. Beach socks, I guess. The room's filling up. How come the room is filling up? Weird. But anyway, it's good. I'll stay yakking if you want. Not bothered, I'm quite lively, quite awake. I'd like to fix this fucking telly problem though. I know for a fact it's not going to. It is the weirdest shit. I tell you what's annoying. When I usually finish my streams, I usually just jump onto YouTube on the TV and watch it there. But I can do it on my PS4, I suppose. But it's annoying, and it's a weird one. Can't actually figure out how it works. I keep racking my brain to figure out how it's doing it, because it's an app. Oh, I spoke about it earlier, mate, when I started the stream. Basically, a quick recap. Sorry to anybody who's listened to it earlier. Got a major problem on my LG telly. I ran the YouTube app this morning, and it locked on the splash screen. And basically, for the next 2-3 hours, by the way, as you know, I'm obviously very techie. What I did, well, in a nutshell, there's nothing I haven't done, including 3 factory resets, 4 uninstalls of the app and reinstalls, restarting the TV, hard restarting it, power off at the plug. I've done every single thing that there is, and it makes no sense that this app still locks on the fucking splash screen. And it is the weirdest shit ever. As we all know, if you've got an app that don't work, restart the TV normally fixes it. Nope. Okay, uninstall the fucker and put it back in. That'll fix it. Nope. Okay, got to bite the bullet, factory reset the fucking telly. Okay, done that. Do you know what, Mark? That was one point I was going on, but the fucking problem is, I think, there's no way of clearing the cache, or at least I've not checked anyway. If anybody wants to do a quick check online, can you clear the cache of LG? I know that you can clear the cache of the app, but it's when you're in the fucking app is the problem. It's nowhere in the settings. But same as I was just touching on, it makes no sense to me, as a person who's done software and tech for years. You have a problem with an app, you just get rid of the fucking thing and put it back in. It works. Factory resetting the TV fucking works. But this thing just locks on the red splash screen, and I can't figure out why. And when I got in touch with chat support on LG, I mean, they were pretty fucking useless, to be honest. But the point is, I could understand it if other apps were failing. Other apps were failing on the system, because I read somewhere else online when I tried to check it out that it could be a problem with the old web OS that LG incorporate. Then you just reboot your factory settings, fixes everything. But to be that one app and YouTube, now I know YouTube app's fucking temperamental, period, across the board. I used to get problems with it on my thingy. No, it's not updated, Simon. No. No, and I said earlier what happens as well, when you factory reset this LG, even though it's this year's model in April, when it starts the YouTube app, you can't write, this is it, Mark. So factory reset the TV, resets it back as if you've got it out of the box. You then start the YouTube app when it's done, and it puts the message up, this app must be updated to run, because it's got an old version on the install. So it automatically updates it. So then when you update it and then run it, the splash screen locks. So then you think, okay, it's had a bit of a fucking dodgy install. But get this, you guys know how much I absolutely use YouTube. I use it fucking daily, sometimes 2 or 3 times a day. This has been working fine right up until last night. And I even think I had it on this morning. So it's worked even up to today. But then, even when you uninstall that app and reinstall it, you're reinstalling the latest version. LG assure me that the latest version on their store is the right one, even though it's dated 12th of the 12th, 2016, which I think is pretty fucking shit. But I go back to the YouTube app is so temperamental with smart tellies, it's a ball ache. Can you install YouTube from a USB? Think's the only thing you haven't tried. It's about the only thing I've not tried, and I think I'm not sure if you can install apps through USB. I know that you can run a USB through it, definitely, but then again, I can't get to the fucking thing because it's on the wall. That's another fucking point. But like I've said to the guys in the room earlier, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to leave it, see if it fixes itself by, you know, going off at night and shit like that, or even if there's a... yeah, I mean, I might start... What I could do, I might leave the splash screen on and then just turn the TV off. But there's another thing as well, which I try to figure. I obviously loaded a YouTube video on my iPad and then sent it to the TV. It started the app, but locked at the splash screen. I must admit, under warranty, it's brand new, mate. I got it about 3 weeks ago. It's brand new. It's this year's model, April. I'm sure it clears the cache automatically. I get notifications every now and again. All right. I don't know what to do, to be honest. I think I'll just leave it and see if it fixes itself. LG update their firmware pretty regular. Whether that fixes it, I don't fucking know. You would think a brand new firmware update. I might actually look into, can I knock the firmware of the telly back, see if that does anything. But you guys must agree, it's like the weirdest thing ever. It's an individual app on a smart telly that has both been uninstalled, reinstalled, factory reset, but still doesn't run. It makes no fucking sense. Because, as I was just touching on, doing some research today, and I was at this for 3 fucking hours, by the way, it was doing my head in today. Sometimes the LG system fails and all apps don't run. And then you do the factory reset, which fixes all apps. So for it to just be that one... Oh, and the other strange thing, because I thought this might fix it. This was a bit of an idea, I thought. I haven't checked AV forums, mate. It's the only place I've not been. I used to be a member there quite a long time ago when I was into audio and shit. But I'll tell you what I did. I went on the LG store, because it's like their app store. So you load the LG system, and it has kids YouTube on it. I don't know if you've seen the apps for your kids, if you even use it. It's quite cool, actually. So I installed the kids YouTube app, and that loaded and ran fine. It just looks like it's a kiddified YouTube. There's just cartoons and shit on it. But you can see the mechanics of it quite similar to YouTube. And I thought that might have just triggered something or pushed something. Did it fuck? It's a separate app, so it don't matter. The thing is though, mate, dodgy firmware or not, it's been working for fucking 3-4 weeks every single day without fail. And it's just, you see, the YouTube hasn't been updated, the firmware hasn't been updated. I'll tell you what I am going to do tonight though, I must remember, I'm going to turn off the auto notification of automatic updates. I'm turning automatic updates. You can't do a rollback. You can't. You can't do a rollback, I don't think. It is. I have had some mad tech stuff in all my life, fixing shit and doing it for years and years. This has got to be right up there with the craziest thing I've ever seen. It does not make logical sense. It doesn't, because a number of things should have fixed it. Uninstalling it should have fixed it on its own. Restarting the TV should have fixed it, because it used to fix it on my Hisense. YouTube crashed on my Hisense quite a lot, and it actually crashed at exactly the same point. It's the point when you click the thing and then you click it again and it then goes into the app. So my Hisense used to lock out there. All I used to do with my Hisense, get my control, it didn't even need hard switching off. It was just standby, switch off, 30 seconds, put it back on, and it fixed it. Fucking crazy. I tell you what I might try, not that this... I mean, this is clutching at straws, I guess. I might disconnect the wired internet connection and connect wirelessly. I know that probably has got fuck all to do with it, but it just might do something. I'll tell you what I think it might have been as well. I don't know if any of you guys have ever seen this on your smart TV, but I used to get this occasionally on the other one. You sometimes got an actual web page come up instead of the YouTube app with the message on, your security certificate is out of date, and that was a bug and a fault. And that's when I knew it had crashed a bit weird, and that's when again a restart fixed it. I've got a feeling it might be that kind of link, because when I was fucking about today factory resetting, what I was doing, I factory reset and I also pulled the plug. So when I put the plugs back in, everything was rebooting. So the internet was rebooting, which takes quite a few minutes, as you well know. So I pressed the YouTube app before the router had connected again, and it put a message up on the screen. Obviously it couldn't connect because it wasn't connected with the thing, but it put a message up and said, YouTube app can't start because the security settings are out of date and the time is wrong and doesn't match the TV. Current time on TV is 1st of the 1st, 2011. So when I saw that, I thought, wait a minute, this is a bit fucking weird. Have you tried logging in and out of your Google account? You see, that's a clever idea. However, I'm not getting into the app, am I? But you could have hit something, I guess. But you see, I can't log out of it on the TV, and it's all separate. If I log out on my other devices, it doesn't connect to the TV, does it? Because you're running a separate app on the TV, everything's linked onto there. I can't get into it to do anything. It's just the red, you know, the big... I mean, if any of you now have got smart TV, just click your TV now and click your YouTube. It comes up, it starts running. Then you get the big red screen that says YouTube. 2 seconds later, you're in. Mine ain't getting off that big red fucking screen. It's weird. And annoying. But like I say, I'm going to give it a few days. I might try an odd idea that you guys have thrown up tomorrow. And I'll probably still fucking about as well. I'd have to go on the TV and find out, mate. I've no idea, to be truthful. I ought to write these things down, actually, while I'm doing checking it. Are you on Twitter, Shindol? I'll message you on Twitter later, mate, if you're on there. Or email me at crankytoz@gmail.com if you wanna. If I think what you're doing is looking for firmwares. But the thing is, like I said earlier, I can't get a USB stick in the side of the TV because the fucking design of these tellies is ridiculous. When it's on the wall, you have no access to any connection whatsoever. It's literally like 2 mil off the wall, all behind it. You can't get to the side connections, you can't get to the back connections. That's the trouble me and my brother had when we put it up. We'd actually struggled and nearly broke his neck getting it on the wall. We got it on the wall, and then we realised we have to take it off because we couldn't get the cables in. And we had to take it off, lean it on a table. I had to plug every connection in that I'd got, put it back on the wall, and that was it. There's no access. It's the shittiest fucking design on planet Earth. They all tell you to put these tellies on the wall, they look shit hot, and they do, but why aren't they designing them with all the fucking sockets along the bottom underneath? Madness, in my opinion. Fucking crazy. Alexa, what time is it? It's 10:47 PM, she says. I might carry on till about 11, guys, even though I'm tempted to keep going with this many in the room. If anybody wants to keep asking questions, I'm quite happy to yak a bit longer. I've got an unboxing to post online when I've finished streaming, not that if any of you's bothered. It's pretty cool though, it's good fun, it's different, it's weird, and it's great. I think I might actually go and post a post on AV forums tonight, actually, and leave it overnight. That might be an idea, because as my saying goes, you should be not the only person in the world with this problem. With any problem. But it kind of fucking looks like I am. You know, the old fell in a bag of tits come out sucking my thumb scenario again. But I've not seen it anywhere online at all. It's very weird. Any more crates? I have my loot crates, Simon. That is not due. I didn't do an unboxing this time. I apologise. I think I just put pictures up, actually. I'll probably do next. I think a few people have messaged me to start doing the boxes again. So when I get the next loot crate, which will be early next month, so it's quite a while yet. But that's the only one I have now because it's too fucking expensive. It's just ridiculous. My Sammy has a separate box on a 3-metre cable, which is a godsend for connections. Ah, right. Yeah, it's just fucking stupid design, and they all do it. You see a telly today that's got any logical thinking behind the connections, and it baffles me why it's not faced on the drawing board. Because as I'm looking at my telly now, it's on the wall. You can't see anything. Why haven't they designed that along the bottom, every single connection's right along the bottom, facing down? HDMIs, USBs, the fucking lot, all hanging down. Why? Baffles me. They've got them sticking out the back and they've got them sticking out the side. Just pull them all down to the bottom. Sure, what makes me laugh? Surely these fucking clever bots that are doing this design shit, surely they've got one at home and they've put the fucker up on the wall and thought to themselves, well, fucking hell, I can't get my cables in the back. So why aren't they thinking, you know what, at work tomorrow, I'll put it to our design department, why don't we put all the controls at the bottom? Because I had a fucking right job getting mine on today. My LG 4K has connections on the side of the TV if it's mounted. Mine's got connections on the side, Niall. Mine's got connections on the back and on the side. But I cannot reach this fucker. It's 65 inch. That's the killer. That is the killer. Because it's too fucking big. What they've done again, a bit of poor design in my opinion. Again, what they should have realised, it should have been they should have been right on the edge. They're not. They're like, my hand can't get down the back. It's impossible. The better wall mount units lean out from the top for access. Yeah, I agree. Snazzy wall units as good as I get what you mean, Simon. I've seen them. But when you're dealing with a telly this fucking size, it's a bit weird, a bit odd. It's crazy. I mean, I've made a nice job of the cable management as well, actually. That's not bad. Quite chuffed with that. But I just wish that YouTube app would start working. I mean, there's no way it's going to start working on its own. We all know that. But then again, stranger fucking things have happened, haven't they? It stopped working on its own. But then again, when did you ever hear something that broke and just fucking fixed itself? That's rare, isn't it? So I've got to watch my YouTube on my fucking PS4 tonight then. It's going to throw me all out, that is. It's going to ruin my karma. Then again, it's no different because the weird way this setup is, I can use my TV remote to control it on the PlayStation, so it's exactly the fucking same. So, right, boys, I think I'm going to call it there. It's been a great room. I've enjoyed talking about the game at the end. This game's getting a fucking pain in the arse, though. So, streaming tomorrow, it may well be Farpoint. Fingers crossed. And who knows, we might get Alan, who was in the room earlier. I'm not sure if he's still in it. We might even get some co-op streaming, but I don't know. Fingers crossed I can have a play with it tomorrow, because it should be cool. I hate leaving the room when there's a lot of people in. I really do. It bugs me. So yeah, I mean, I think I'm going to sell... I think when I sell my iPad here, I was umming and ahhing. I might drop my iPad price to about 130. And then I'll use that to buy an Elgato, because then I can start streaming the odd Switch game. Well, I'll start streaming fucking Mario Kart, 'cause that's all worth it. Your YouTube app HDR, Toz? I've no idea, mate. Not a clue. Not a clue. What's your way of thinking? Where you going with it? I'll stay for an answer. I'm open to any fucking answer or suggestions, obviously. I'll do the unboxing straight after this as well. I've only got to upload it to YouTube, so it'll be literally 10-15 minutes, so be interested on your thoughts on that one. And go and click like on it. There's 21 people in this room. I expect 21 likes on my unboxing video in the next half an hour when I pack this in. You got it? 21. No, I'll tell you what, not everybody's going to do it. When Toss says he's leaving, we still have got an hour. I know that. I'm worse than a fucking old woman in the street. So yeah, there's 21 people. I want at least, not 21, I want at least 15 likes on that video within 10 minutes of it going up. I'm bribing you. I'm doing the old YouTube shit that everybody else does. There's no reason for none of you to just go and click like on that button. It takes 2 fucking seconds. I'll upload it straight away. I could bribe you even more and say if there's not 15 or more likes on it in the next half an hour when it goes up, I ain't fucking streaming tomorrow. It's all in a bit of fun, guys, you know it is. Right, I am going, we're not talking. Your latest firmware for your telly is 03545. What if I don't like it? I don't know, Dirtbox. What if you don't like it? How do you know, Shindo, my latest firmware for my... Oh, did I give you that? I give you the number, didn't I? The UV, the 65UJ... 65UJ670V, I think my TV is. If you look. I think. I think the first thing I checked, by the way, Shindol, is on my TV settings was fit. I mean, obviously, when I'm trying to get support, I try and exhaust everything. So I check the YouTube firmware for updates. Obviously, uninstall it as well. I checked the next thing I checked was the firmware on the TV. That came up. It's the latest one. I'll be interested actually if you can roll it back. See if that. I mean, I'm open to trying fucking anything. To be fair. But I don't know if it, I mean, I could search myself. Let me grab my iPad here just a second and I could search myself for a minute. Bear with. I've already been to support, mate. Yeah, you mean to get the firmware? Thing is, I don't think I can get the firmware on it. That's the point. This fucking iPad bright. I look like a fucking murderer. Look how bright that is. Right, so, let's try LG firmware. Let's try that one. Sorry, this is boring fucking TV. Yeah, but I can't get the USB stick in the fucking TV because it's fucking. It's too far. It's on the wall. It's gigantic. It's nearly the full size of my fucking wall. Is what I'm trying to tell you. So all the cables, my arm does not fit. There's no way I could get a USB stick like that and get it into the side of the USB on the side. Not a fucking prayer. See, they've all got the stock firmwares. You can download them all. Tell you what you do notice though, with all this LG TV stuff, there's very few information like, oh yeah, dead small. It's not the length of my arm that's the problem. It's the fucking width. How am I supposed to get that down the side of a telly that's about that far off the wall? I'm using cabled Ethernet because that was one of my other ideas. Because the LG guy that tried to help me come up with some bullshit saying I should try a different router, because we've all got multiple fucking routers in his ass, haven't we? That was his first answer. So basically, he told me, try a different router. And I says, yeah, because I've got one. He says, well, try the hotspot on your phone. And I said, well, what the fuck is that going to do? All the apps are working on the TV. I've sat and watched a fucking film while waiting connecting to you earlier, because you took all day to fucking answer chat support. So I'm watching a film on Netflix, so the network's fine. It's working on every device in the house. So if there was any, and he couldn't answer it. Because I said to him, I says, what fucking difference would me doing that make? And then I think he typed in and said something like, well, the YouTube app needs high bandwidth. No shit, Sherlock, I'm on fucking 80 meg download. And I'm just watching films. Again, he's sat like this with a piece of card in his fucking hand that says troubleshooting. And he's going down the list. And because I'd already told him, power off, fucking uninstall, he's gone, oh, tick, 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 change router. That's what he's done. Anywho, I might just, like I say, I might just leave it for a few days, because as you can see, it's fucking doing my head in. You know what I'm going to do straight away when I finish this fucking stream? You know I'm going to try it straight away, don't you? Oh, right, well, if you use Ethernet, you can update on the TV without needing a USB stick. Do you mean like through normal channels of the TV, like into settings, update, check, and it downloads? Do that anyway. Or do you mean separately? Go and find the file online, because this TV has got its own web section. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if you could actually jump on the web, get the file downloaded and run it. I don't know if that would work. But if you're talking about normal standard firmware updates, then yeah, I've done them. Tried it. First thing I tried. It's in the settings. It's in General About Us, Update TV. And there's a button that's ticked for automatic updates, which I'm going to switch off in a minute so I can get notified if there is an update. For all I know, you see, this is a point. This is a fucking point that I've not addressed yet, and it could be a very good point. For all I know, there could have been an update today. In fact, fucking hell, I've just thought of something. Wait, I've actually just fucking thought of something. And I think, Shindo, do me a favour, check that latest update. What's the date for that latest update when it was released? Because I'll tell you what happened today. Yeah, I've done that, Griffey. I've done 3 factory resets. Whenever you just update the firmware, it says it's got its latest version. Same for the YouTube app. Yeah, what happened was, and I'm trying to get my brain in gear, I noticed the TV reset itself today. The TV did reset itself. Like, what was I doing at the time? See, because I was pissing about with it for so long, I can't quite get the timeline. But I was doing something or watching something, and the TV, what was it? I can't remember whether I was on the PS4 or I was on Netflix or something, and the fucking thing stopped, went to screen, and then reset. That is a firmware fucking thing. Yeah, mate, I've uninstalled YouTube 4 times at least. I will turn auto updates off, I will do, I should have done it. But I've got a funny feeling that might have happened. So you know what's going to happen, don't you? And this is my thinking. If that indeed was a firmware update today, LG are going to have a fucking shitload of people contacting them and saying, this fucker's not working. In which case, they'll investigate it and release another one. That's if there's been a firmware done today. I just remember the TV resetting itself, but I'm not 100% certain if it reset itself on why I was fucking about or was it was before all this started. I can't think. It's got remote assistance. Check forums. Bound to be on that. I've done, mate. I've done this afternoon. It happened at 11:45 this morning. I actually finished fucking about at 6:10 tonight to get something to eat. Ah, right. Okay. Is there a thing online where it can tell you how you can go back? Because I'm sure I read somewhere when the telly was doing, I was reading all manner of shit. I'm sure I read somewhere there is a way to rewind the firmware. I'm just wondering if that's anywhere online, if that tells you. I've not seen anything in the settings at all. But they should, any tech like this should always offer a rollback. Really should offer a fucking rollback all the time. Because of these problems. If ever they release a firmware, it should always be a rollback. And I bet you they're fucking in. You see, look, firmware downgrade for LG Smart TV. But they're all dated 2014, 2011, 2011. Not fucking one. It's like, can't play video on LG TV after update 3rd of March this year. Let me just fucking click that. Hiya, Josh. You're probably joining, mate, when we're about to leave again. I can't play videos on my smart TV. Playing music does work well on my mobile. Today I updated to 1.4 and still problem exists. My smart TV is the LG da-di-da-di-da. I've tried many settings on the server and smart TV with no results. All other devices la-di-da-di-da-di the fucking da. How to roll back to previous version. Oh, it's on about his Plex server. Ignore all that. Fucking hell. Divvy. I had the same problem on the Netcast TV with 1 point solved by uninstalling. Yeah, they're talking about Plex. Fucking ignore that. Bullshit. Yeah, sorry, Josh. I mean, the thing we've talked about, we played an hour of this game, which was probably the worst stream I've done because the complexity and difficulty was a fucking joke. And then we talked a really good chat for about an hour about E3 and PS5 rumours and all that larky. So if you want to go and watch this stream on YouTube and flick through it, you may enjoy it or you may not. Well, there's a video dated 2016 August to downgrade the firmware on an LG TV, except it's in fucking Spanish. Yeah, I'm going to turn... oh yeah, my fucking broken telly. Well, it's not really broken, it's one app. I mean, it's the most fucking important app, I'll give you. LG firmware 3.15 downgrade. It's like fucking years ago, though. I'm going to click this Spanish video, and I don't know why. Oh God, we've got someone that speaks Spanish. Well done. And I don't think it is Spanish. It don't look Spanish. Atencia este procedimento vaya a talas horas sua TV como firmware que voy que colocar como acuerdo de pase. That's not fucking Spanish. That's bullshit. Oh, bollocks. Can I watch the video and get an idea? It's not even... It's fucking... Bear with me. We are going Spanish a minute. Portuguese. I can hear him. Sounds Brazilian Portuguese as well by his... And I'm going to tell you how he's doing it, so I'm wasting my fucking time. I don't need the language. He's got a zip file on the front of his computer, so I know what he's going to do. He's got the old firmware. He's going to fucking bang it on a stick, and... Mate, we have more internationals on this site. It was brilliant the other night. We've had everybody. Well... that's it. I'm not talking about YouTube anymore. I'm going to stop the stream. I'm tired. I want to get this video uploaded and see all them likes on it. Or there's no stream tomorrow. So that video should be up in about 20 minutes, half an hour. Fingers crossed. So you might not enjoy it, but it's different. It was exciting. It was something I bought yesterday as retail therapy. I've really enjoyed it. I've pissed about with it, and it's quite cool. So you might find it interesting. You young people won't. But I'm opening my MacBook now and getting ready with the fucking file. So, and I will check them clicks as well. It goes to the Cranky Gamers YouTube channel. It'll be on there in about, well, it's just finished now, I can see it. So I'm now just going to click on YouTube and upload it and fill all the shit in. And it will be on shortly. Because my videos are quite small in length and they're actually bang up to YouTube in about 15 minutes. So there you go. Right, I'm going to stop this stream, get this up. I need the loo. I need a coffee. I've not had a coffee all night. Oh, yeah, YouTube. That piece of shit that it don't fucking work. Anywho, I am going to call it a night. I've said that 10 times. I mean it this time. I'm going. I'll be on tomorrow night. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I'm playing Farpoint and shooting shit and throwing up and everything. You won't get to see it, but you might get to hear it. Or you won't get to see me. Good night all. Thank you very much. Yeah, the beard's rocking now. It's absolutely banging. Looks cool, actually. You don't see it in this camera because it's a bit shit. But it's rocking now. It's pretty long, pretty thick. Rocking the cool beard. Anywho, I will speak tomorrow night, guys. I will be on one way or the other. Even it's just to sit in a room like this and have a yak if I can't play anything. So, really appreciate you all being in the room. Thank you very much. Don't forget the unboxing. Until tomorrow night, nighty night.